Hello guys, welcome back to Maths with Arjun channel. In the previous video, we have solved exercise 5.1, and in that previous video, we have solved the concepts related to exercise 5.1. So if you have not watched both the previous videos, kindly go to the playlist and watch them. So in this video, we are going to study the new way of organizing the data, that is circular graph or pie chart. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the video. So let's see how the circular graph or pie chart is made and data is organized in it. So let's see example. It says the time spent by a child during a day. So from the figure you can clearly see it's a 24-hour day and it's represented using a circular chart with different sectors and relationship between the whole chart and its parts. So basically what we do is we divide the complete circle into different sectors, and each sector represent the different type of activities or the information which we want to represent. For example, you can see for the sleep, the child sleeps for 8 hours. Similarly, for the play, he spends 3 hours. And for homework, he spends 4 hours. And for other activities, he spends 3 hours. And for school, he spends 6 hours, which total sums up to 24 hours of a day. Now let's see another example. It says age groups of people in a town. So from 0 to 14 years, there are 30,000 people in the town, and from 15 to 60 years, there are 50,000 people in the town, and from 60 years and above, there are 20,000 people in the town. Now let's see how we draw pie charts. So it's given the favorite flavors of ice creams for the students of a school is given in percentages as follows. So the flavors are chocolate, vanilla and other flavors, and percentage is given as chocolate is 50% liking, vanilla is 25% liking, and other flavors is 25% liking by the students of a school. So what we do, we represent the percentage firstly into fraction. 50% means 50 by 100, so which in fraction means 1 by 2. 25% means 25 by 100, which means 1 by 4. And again 25% means 25 by 100, which again means 1 by 4. Now from the fraction we are going to convert it into and finding the central angle. So how we do? We do it by the fraction multiplied by the total angle of circle, which is 360 degrees. So it is 1 by 2 of 360 degree, which gives us 180 degree. Similarly, for the vanilla, it's 1 by 4, that is fraction of the total angle of circle, which is 360 degrees, so which gives us as 90 degree. And similarly for other flavors, it's 1 by 4th of 360 degree, which again gives us 90 degree. Now let's see how we are going to construct the circular graph. So first of all, draw a circle of any convenient radius and marks its center as O and radius as OA. Now we know that the angle of sector for chocolate is 180 degree. So use the protractor to draw angle AOB as 180 degree. Similarly, continue marking the remaining sectors. As for vanilla, it's 90 degree, other flavors is 90 degree, and for chocolate it's 180 degree. Now let's solve exercise 5.2. Its first question says a survey was made to find the type of music that a certain group of young people like in a city. You can see the adjoining pie chart showing the findings of this survey, and based upon this there are certain type of questions. So let's see the questions one by one. It says, if 20 people like classical music, how many young people were surveyed? So 20 people like the classical music, so it means 10% people represents 100 people, so 20% represents would be double of it, so 200 people were surveyed. Next question says, which type of music is liked by the maximum number of people? So maximum is 40%, so you can see that the light music is liked by the maximum number of people. Now it says, next question says, if a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type they would make? So we are going to make it by CDs of classical music would be equal to 10%, that is 10 divided by 100 multiplied by the total number of CDs they are going to make for each is into 1000, so it gives us 100. Similarly, CDs of semi-classical music is 20%, so 20 divided by 100 into 1000 CDs of each are to be made, which gives us 200. Next says CDs of light music, which is 40%, so 40 divided by 100 into 1000, which gives us 400. And CDs of folk music is 30%, so 30 divided by 100 into 1000 is equal to 300. Moving on to question number 2, it says a group of 360 people were asked to vote for their favorite season from the 3 seasons: rainy, winter and summer. And you can see the table on the right hand side of the screen: summer, rainy and winter, and number of votes were 90, 120 and 150 respectively. So you can see which season got the most votes. So from the table you can see winter season got the most votes. Next part says find the central angle of each sector. So you can find the central angle of summer season by number of votes, that is 90, divided by total number of people who voted, that is 360, into 360 degree, that is overall angle of circle, which gives central angle of summer season as 90 degree, and central angle of rainy season would be like 120 people voted, so 120 divided by total people voted is equal to 360 multiplied by the total angle of circle, which gives us 360 degree. So central angle for rainy season is 120 degree. Similarly, central angle of winter season can be calculated, which comes out to be 150 degree. And using the protractor, you can construct the circular graph as shown in the downward screen. Now let's move on to question number 3. It says draw a pie graph showing the following information. The table shows the colors preferred by a group of people. So there are blue color, green color, red color and yellow color. And number of people who preferred are 18, 9, 6 and 3. And total of number of people is 36. So first of all we are going to calculate the central angle, and after that you can draw the pie chart. So let's see how calculate the central angle. I have already shown, but let's see again. So the colors are blue, green, red and yellow, and number of people are 18, 9, 6 and 3. So first of all we find the fraction. So 18 divided by total number of people. So 18 divided by 36 gives 1 by 2, and central angle is found by fraction multiplied by the total angle of circle, which is 360 degree. So it gives us 180 degree. Similarly, you can find the central angle for yellow, which number of people preferred yellow is 3. So 3 divided by 36 gives the fraction as 1 by 12, and 1 by 12 multiplied by the total angle of the circle is 360 degree is equal to 30 degree. And similarly for green and red, you can find the central angle. And on the right hand side of the screen, you can see the pie chart or the circular chart. Now moving on to question number 4. It says the adjoining pie chart given the marks scored in an examination by a student in Hindi, English, mathematics, social science and science. You can see the pie chart on the right hand side of the screen. If the total marks obtained by the students were 540, then answer the following questions. Now it says, in which subject did the student score 105 marks? So this you can calculate using the central angle. So we are going to calculate the central angle for each of the subjects, and based upon that we can calculate the marks obtained. So let's see how we do it. So first of all, see the subjects: mathematics, social science, science, Hindi and English. And central angle is given as 90 degree, 65 degree, 80 degree, 70 degree and 55 degree respectively. So how we find? First we find by central angle given divided by total angle of the circle, that is 360 degree, multiplied by the total marks obtained in all subjects, that is 540 marks. So marks obtained would give us 135. Similarly for each subject you can calculate. Let's see one more, that is English. So central angle is 55 degree. So 55 degree divided by the 360 degree into 540 marks, that is total marks for subject. So it gives us as 82.5 degree. From here you can see the student scored 105 marks in Hindi. Next question says, how many more marks were obtained by the student in mathematics than in Hindi? So we have to simply find the difference between the mathematics and in Hindi. In mathematics you can see he scored 135 marks, and Hindi he scored 105 marks. So the difference 135 minus 105 gives us 30 marks. So students scored 30 more marks in mathematics than in Hindi. Next question says, examine whether the sum of the marks obtained in social science and mathematics is more than science and Hindi. So social science and mathematics together and science and Hindi together, and let's see which combination scored more marks. So the sum of marks in social science and mathematics together is 97.5 plus 135, which gives us 232.5, and the sum of the marks scored in science and Hindi is 120 plus 105, which is 225. So therefore you can see that the sum of the marks in social science and mathematics is more than in science and Hindi. Now let's see the last question of exercise 5.2. It says the number of students in hostel speaking different languages is given below, and we have to display the data in the pie chart. So language is Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, Bengali, and total number of students. Number of students is 40, 12, 9, 7, 4, and total students is 72 respectively. So first of all, to construct the pie chart, we have to calculate the central angle. So let's calculate the central angle for Hindi. So number of students is 40 who like Hindi, and in fraction, first we calculate 40 divided by the total number of students, which gives us as 5 by 9. And to find the central angle, we multiplied the fraction 5 by 9 multiplied by the total angle of circle, which is 360 degree. So which gives us 200 degree. Similarly, you can calculate the central angle for English, Marathi, Tamil and Bengali. So after calculating these values by making the use of protractor, you can construct the pie chart, and you can see the pie chart result pie chart to be obtained on the right hand side of the screen. So that's it for today's videos. So kindly like, share and subscribe the channel and video. That's it for today. Thank you so much.